anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking for a man. It's King. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Going to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Looking to throw, it's King. Under fire. Grab near the sticks, it's Haynes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Cameron. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his play.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Handoff to the single back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Bears send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. Got the first down himself. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. He'll do it himself. The ball squirted out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other.
Tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Okay, they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Robertson. Firing toward the end zone. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. Touchdown Bears! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. Turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll immediately call timeout. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. That's caught. It's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch on the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield, that's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. Not going to get a lot of chances like that.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And You don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing and they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism.
Trying to beat the D deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the back.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Robertson. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets need to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
And the Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Under fire. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's about as risky as he can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Robertson. Snagged in the middle, it's Cameron. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He fires a bullet to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yards.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. with the back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rutherford. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Now on 1st down from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to... explosive play.
325.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Got his man quickly. Turning it on! All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
There's a hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got an open man. Racing down the left side. Touchdown Bears! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at third and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this off.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds. The clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Back to throw, it's King. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got it. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Throws for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got him this time. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly deep downfield. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. And they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Here comes the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Robertson. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI? Absolutely brutal. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.